Let's do a full face of NYX. For brows, we're going to go in with the NYX Brow Glue. This is literally my favorite brow product ever. It's practically gone, but we're going to scrape what we can out of it. I also have this brow pencil to try, and I got this in ash brown, but I wasn't sure. Okay, my door's open because my cat can't decide whether she wants to be in or out. I do love a little brow pencil like this, so let's just see. Wait, I want to swatch it first to see. Okay, yeah, that's like kind of the perfect color, but maybe a little bit too light. I always like to draw like a little tail on the end of my brows because they are kind of short, and then fill in the front. For primer, we have 3 options. I feel like NYX primers are iconic as well. We have the Marshmallow, which this is my favorite ever. This is a newer one, but I bought this one specifically to try for my full face of NYX. So let's try her. I know this is Abby Grayson's favorite primer, and apparently it's like a serum. It's moisturizing. It's a bit tacky. Straight away putting that on, it feels really moisturizing. I can actually feel the tack. Like, from what people say, I thought it wasn't going to be too tacky, but this is actually like fairly tacky and way nicer to put on than, say, the e.l.f. Power Grip. But I'm going in with the Butter Glaze Skin Tint now, and I have to say I do like this product. It does have a strong smell. It smells like mango. It is a really pretty product. Now, it doesn't wear the absolute best, like it doesn't last very long, but I feel like with this primer underneath, it might last a bit longer. I have this little stick that's like a cream bronzer and a cream highlighter, and I actually really like this. I don't use it enough though. I love the cream highlighter for like my inner eye and my nose really quickly, especially over powder, but I feel like I don't use this little bronzing side enough. It is more of a bronzer on me. I feel like it's meant to be cool toned, but I have like really olivey skin, so it does kind of pull a bit more warm. Does it melt into the skin like some of the cream bronzers on the market? No, but it is easy to blend, so you know, that's okay for me. And it does actually provide like a little bit of like dimension. I also have this little color correcting thing, which I did used to use a lot, but I don't anymore. It's a weird combination, I feel like. I used to use this as bronzer, and this one under the eye mixed with a little bit of pinky. I did actually use a lot, and since the NYX Bear With Me concealer isn't full coverage, we will put some of that under the eye. That actually corrected. I feel like I could just use that if I wanted to. I also have the NYX Pro Fix Stick Concealer. I use this to correct spots sometimes, but honestly, I just forget. But it is a really nice spot concealer, and I used to use it under the eyes, but it does like crease really easily under the eyes. For the under eyes, we're doing the NYX Bear With Me, like I said. I had a whole tube of this, and I finished it. And now this is a slightly darker shade. I feel like that's a really big jump from the last one I had, because the last one I had was way too light for me, and now this one is like low-key too dark for me. I really like this concealer though. It like melts into the skin. It is like, it's the first like serum concealer I tried, and oh my god, serum concealers are definitely the best. Even though they're not as full coverage, they just feel so much better. They just melt in the most natural way. For powder, we have the Can't Stop Won't Stop powder, and I got the shade Fair. I heard this is really similar to Charlotte Tilbury, and I love my Charlotte Tilbury, so I'm really excited about this, especially since it's a fraction of the cost. Now this is quite light actually. I think they had a translucent shade, but I decided not to get that one. I don't know what I was thinking when I got this stuff, because I literally ordered all the NYX stuff. Like, some of this stuff I use in my everyday routine, but the stuff that I literally ordered like months ago. Oh my god, this powder is beautiful. Whoa. And I don't usually use a pressed powder to set my face, but I'm actually really liking this. Go to part 2. I'm so sorry, but when it's a full face video, I decided I do have to break it up into 2 parts.